Good evening, ghoulies and ghosties and long-leggedy beasties. This is Alex coming at you from the underworld, and welcome back to another episode of It's time once again to open up another Nightworms book package, which I'm really excited about this one because the theme is called Drive-In. And I really don't know how this is going to tie in with books, but I've only been to one drive-in in my entire life, and it wasn't a horror movie, unfortunately. But it was like this little thing that our community had set up for child abuse prevention, and it was around Christmas, so it ended up being a drive-in of the movie Elf. So that was really a fun experience. Also, it raised money for a good cause, but I really wish that we had more opportunities to have drive-ins because it was just a fun experience overall. And since I wasn't really alive during that time where the drive-in craze was a big thing, I'm really looking forward to these books because I think that they could actually put me in the seat of a car while enjoying a horror movie on the big screen. So, without further ado, let's see what's in this package. Okay, so as you can tell, I've opened this up, but I haven't looked inside. And out of the books that are in here, I see there's a big one and a small one. I'm going to go with the small one first. Oh, okay, this looks really cool. This looks kind of like sci-fi horror. I love sci-fi horror, so yeah, I really think this will be fun. Plus, look how thin it is. That's like a one-sitting read. And so this is Shooting Star by Joe R. Lansdale. And unfortunately, I haven't read Lansdale yet, so I feel like this will be a really good introduction to him. And I just really kind of love that 1950s, 1960s pulp fiction pop cover. So, yeah, you don't really see this too much anymore. I really love it. And let's see, it says on the back, a zest for storytelling and gimlet eye for detail, Entertainment Weekly. And his genre is dexterous, moving fleetingly between westerns, mysteries, thrillers, I can't talk, thrillers, horror, sci-fi, literary fiction, and nonfiction, and doing it all extremely well. Publishers Weekly. So, yeah, that's some pretty good praise, and I can't wait to dive into this. All right, so next up is a fairly thick book, and this one is called... Oh, cool, cool. Okay, Joe R. Lansdale, The Drive-In Multiplex. And I love the cover of this. Once again, it's that pop art, pulp fiction looking cover. And it has a pretty good list of authors on this. I love anthologies because it really gives the reader an opportunity to read authors who they had never read before. And it also can introduce authors that the reader had never heard of. So it's a win-win situation when it comes down to an anthology for me, because every time I finish an anthology, I seek out the authors who I enjoyed the most and I stock my library with their books. So yeah, this is a really good opportunity here. And I'm just going to read through some of the names on this. These are names who I'm familiar with or names that I've read. But we have Joe R. Lansdale, Josh Malerman, David J. Scow, Aaron Dries, Nancy A. Collins, Laird Barron, S.A. Cosby, Owen King, Stephen Graham Jones, Gabino Iglesias, Chet Williamson, and yeah, those are the names that just strike me as immediate. I know who they are or I've read their work before, and it seems like this is going to be a very solid anthology. Now, on the back, there is a quote of praise. It says, "The stories in this anthology share the same twisted, murderous, chaotic DNA as Lansdale's original drive-in cult classic," which I'm assuming that's the first book I held up. "A new class of total bananas, madness, and mayhem. Now, this was quoted by Sadie Hartman, author of 101 Horror Books to Read Before You're Murdered, which, of course, Sadie Hartman is one of the co founders of Nightworms, and I can't wait to get her book. I really feel like it's going to be a good checklist, which I really love books like that because it really is a checklist for horror geeks like myself. I have other books in that regards of horror movies and like cult classics or just 80s vintage classics, and I've used those as yep, read it, yep, need it, yep, gotta read it. And so yeah, that is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm sure this is going to be a lot of fun as well. So thank you for this. I really can't wait to dive in. Okay, it feels like there's a goodie bag and something else in here, so I'm going to go for that something else first. Ah, yeah. Oh, I've been meaning to try this. Okay, so Bones Coffee. If you haven't tried their coffee before, you really need to. I am a huge fan of their flavors. My favorites are the maple bacon and the chocolate chip mint, which I keep myself stocked on both of those. And also, there's one, I think it's called Scottish Highlands, and that one's pretty good. Kind of tastes like butterscotch. And of course, I do keep the Irish cream coffee around so I can have Irish coffee when I want to. And of course, that's with me adding Jameson into it. But I've wanted to try this kind. This is What the Fluff, and it's coffee that has a cotton candy flavor. So, yeah, thank you, Nightworms. I'm totally going to brew up some of that in just a little bit. And here is our goodie bag. So let's see what we got. All right. First off is the bookmark. Love their bookmarks. Absolutely love that. And here is a listing of the contributors. On the back, it has an advertisement for Pandy Press, and there's a little bit about them. I see there's a Joe R. Lansdale book that's advertised on there as well. So that's awesome. And let's see. Oh my God, this is so cute. All right, I think this is a sticker. So yeah, this is going to go on my car, but it's like Bigfoot roasting a marshmallow. How cute. Love it. And I love this. I love this. All right, so here is a magnet. It's of the Snack Attack Nightworms Drive-In. You know, this is kind of like that little advertisement that would play, "Let's all go to the lobby." So, yeah, that's great. Love it. And oh, cool. Yes. All right. So there we have it. Joe R. Lansdale signature for Shooting Star. Love it. That is so going in my book. So, yeah. Nightworms, you have supplied me with another great package. I absolutely love what I received, and I just really appreciate what you do. So, I can't wait to dive into these. Hopefully, it'll be sooner than later. And, of course, I'm already looking forward to my next Nightworms package. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed my unboxing video, and before I close out, I would like to thank these amazing people for contributing to my Patreon account. As you can tell, some of the names listed here are creators, so be sure to check out their work. And if you would like to contribute to my Patreon, I have a link available in the description section of this episode, where for $5 a month, I'll give you a shout out at the end of my videos. And if there is a specific title you would like for me to tie to your name, just let me know and I'll include that as well. Also, I do have a $10 tier available where you'll still receive the shout out as you see here, but I do creepy photography on the side, so at the beginning of every month, I'll send you over one of my creepy photos. From there, you can print it off or do whatever you like with that picture. And if you're able to do that, that's awesome. If not, no sweat. I just hope you return to this channel so we can have a good time together. And if you would like to hit me up on social media, links to my Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram are all available in the description section of this video. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, be sure to subscribe and click that notifications bell because I have more videos coming in the near future. So until we see each other again, I hope you're doing well and sweet nightmares.